breathe out, relax your belly and let the ball go in towards the spine. You're going to do that for 90 seconds of breathing. Let's go. 90 seconds. Thank you, bro.
It's the bottom bit, huh? I don't know what.
Today the new pocket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and 20 seconds then we'll have in the shops. And the creator set
Yep.
is like 80,000 watts, so good price. Same like pocket free. Same. Only 1,000 watt more, and you've got like light also. And I was checking, it's good like.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
That price.
What
is
date?
really
20
good.
seconds?
Huh?
20 seconds?
20 seconds, yeah.
Maybe the
I
end of the month I'll get paid, so then I'll probably be able to get it then.
Yeah, maybe I will buy it.
Okay. So
we
if you
can
get
use
it, we have it.
we can use it.
If it ends up being that I need to get one as well, then fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think like the price is good. Like compare like the free is like 70,000, this one 80,900. I think that it's still.
Get on with your breathing. You tell me after. Let's chat after. Keep breathing, everyone. You're laying over the ball. You're trying to do your best to put all of your body weight down into the ball, down into the ground. You're doing your best to focus your breath into the ball, into the belly. Don't breathe anywhere else. So don't breathe up to your chest. Don't breathe away from the ball. Breathe directly in and towards the ball. Inhale, expand and fill up. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. We're going to use the wall in about 10 minutes. We're going to use the wall in about 10 minutes, just to let you know. So anywhere there is fine.
Okay.
Rest. Zone 1. Zone 1. Zone 2. Have a look. Half of you didn't breathe in your belly. Half of you didn't breathe in your belly, and I can tell why. You can tell why. Have a little look. When you're ready and relaxed, breathe into the ball. Exhale. Breathe into the ball. Exhale. Relax. Do your best to not breathe into the ball and breathe into your chest a little bit. And then exhale. Do less than that, less than that. Breathe in. Now breathe into the ball. Yeah. Half of you, I didn't see any movement in your back. No movement. If you don't breathe into the ball, your back won't come up. You don't exhale and relax, the ball won't sink in. Yeah. You're going to do this one for 90 seconds as well. Let's go. Sorry, hon. 90 seconds of breathing. Second place, round 2, zone 2, and round 2. Zone 2. Target the ball, breath, belly. Cycle. Do your best to regulate your breathing. Do your best to relax and put all of your body weight down into the ball. Do your best to not hold on, tense, contract around any discomfort you may feel. Let's go, bro, a little faster. Grab a ball as quick as you can if you're joining. Yeah, as quick as you can. I know you can go faster. Let's go, bro. You're going to miss the most important part. Good. 40 seconds. Keep going. Control. Relax. Rest. Quite a few of you are uncomfortable today. You fidgeting bastards. Everyone was coming up there. Well done though, good job. This hurt me for ages. It shouldn't hurt. Shouldn't hurt. It's just your body weight laying over a ball. If you feel tension, it's probably in your abdominal tissue, or more likely your organs don't move so good. We want to have, your organs are like joints. They're meant to be mobile and moving around each other. If you feel discomfort here, they're more than likely stuck and not moving out of the way of the ball. Okay? Tomorrow we're going to do the chest, upper body, today's lower body. Let's do our feet. Make sure you can see me. Stand up and come off the mat, come onto the ground. Come forwards onto the ground or back. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, he's getting it, good. Toes. Watch me. Put your hands down, don't worry, put the weight on this leg. Look. So even though I'm trying to be here, I'm trying to be here. It's where I want to be, but you can change your weight providing you put your toe knuckles down and you move your ankle a little bit. Then move your knee. Then move your bum. Then move your spine. Let's go back to that. Move the ankle, move the knee, move the bum, move the spine. One more time. Move the ankle, move the knee, move the bum, move the spine. Stay on your toes, stand up. Go down. Stand up. Go down. Stand up. Go down. Stand up. Try and do like a figure of 8. As you touch the floor, bring the figure of 8 up. Over. And as I go down, I touch the other side up. Down to the other side, and try and make a big figure of 8 with your body. Rest. Test, feel it. Change legs. Give me some sort of lunge on the other side. Squat. Good? Kinda. It's hot as fuck at the moment. Let's go onto the other toes. Let's go down. Off the mat, not on the mat. Yeah. Off the mat. Off the mat. You need to learn to control your body weight in space. Yeah. Okay. Do what you want. Do what you want. Everyone else off the mat. Thank you. Good. trying to put as much weight as you can. If you're complaining about discomfort, this might not be the right environment for you. We need to put force through the bones of our feet in order to make adaptation and change. Our bones shouldn't be that painful. And this took me a long fucking time because I like Air Max 95s. And I used to like squatting twice my body weight in a pair of Air Max 95s. Yeah, no bueno, no goods. This hurts. So we spend about a minute putting as much downward pressure, and then you can start to just maneuver your body weight around. Maneuver your body weight around. And what you're trying to do is regulate your weight. Remember, I don't have to be here. I can be on this leg. Yes, it makes my leg tired, but I'm going to get stronger. And I'm going to learn to put the weight through my foot. Put as much downward force as you can. Go from one side to the other. And just start to move your upper body before. Like this is kind of the whole body movement around your foot. You're doing the movement wrong, bro. Listen to me. Listen to me. You're doing it wrong. You're here. Even though you're modifying it, you're not paying attention. You need to be on your toe knuckles. Yes. More. More. Look at me. You're here. You're here. I need you here. There you go. There you go. Pay attention. Even if you're going to modify and do your own thing, make sure you're doing it as close to the movement as you can. From here, what do? We moved the knee a little bit first. Just move it a little bit. We're going to spend now a minute moving between some joints in our leg. I'm going to do some ankle stuff. And remember, if this side is hard, this is going to be easier. Good. Then I'm going to do some knee stuff. I need you in knee flexion. You see how he's modified it? He's in knee flexion. Yeah, grab it, bro. Yeah, you know how to modify. You know how to modify. I've got guys that come to see me for modifications and other work. These guys know how to modify, yeah. Grab a bench. From here, deep knee flexion down. Where are we? Now we're going to go, we've done spine, we've done the legs. Now we're going to go between ankle, a couple of reps, knee, bum, spine. Ankle, knee, bum, spine. One more time. Ankle, knee, bum, spine. I forgot my order. The order doesn't really matter, but I try and do the same thing on the other side. I think we stood up, yeah? And then we went back down. And then we stood up again. And then we went down to one side. We stood up. We went down to the other side. And we're trying to bend the knee and get down. Yeah, we're trying to get into the leg and then out of the leg. We're trying to get into the leg and then out of the leg. And remember, look, I can put most of my weight in this leg, even though I'm trying to put my toe knuckles into the ground. So I can be here. Learn to distribute your weight. Now we're gonna go figure of 8. I go down, I come up, I come down, I come up. I do that a couple of times slowly just to get the coordination. Just to get the coordination. Good, and then I'm going to try and go fast for a few reps. With control, doing my best, trying not to fall. That was about a minute, rest. It's meant to be hard work. It's meant to be hard. You're meant to get a lot of force through your foot. The same thing with the belly. Shouldn't really hurt. It hurts me still, but I'm way better at this. Your bones should be able to balance you at the bottom of you, whichever way round they are. Okay, especially if you want to start using them with some force. If we can't even regulate our own body weight through them, think about this. We're going to do more feet now. Everyone off the mat. No one on the mat. The heel is pushing into the arch of your feet. Come off the mat second. As you do this, imagine, just come to the front, I'll show you. Imagine, I'm not going to be that bad, but imagine, bend your knee. Straighten your knee. Bend your knee. Straighten your knee. Put your foot over. He's doing the same thing of what I just did when he bends his knee. When you bend your knee, you're going to try and put all of your weight in this leg and not really do much. Look, my head, my ribcage, my pelvis are on top and I go down. I don't go into a bent over position. I go straight down like a toaster, straight down. If I go down, more or less I should be able to balance in my bones. Balance, my ankle can't go anymore. My knee can't really go anymore. That's my end range in my joints. And then I stamp on my foot and I make contact. Let's try this out, thank you. Let's try this out. So pick a leg, find the arch, bend your knee, go down. Good. And think, use this. Down, up. Don't spill or move this. We're going to go down. We're going to stay down for a little bit here. We're going to get used to the bottom phase for a while. What I like to do is in my first round, I spread my feet a little bit more. I readjust this. I can sit a little lower. And then I push. And that hurts a little bit. And then I adjust again. That hurts a little bit more. I'm trying to find the best opportunity to put as much force into the arch of my foot so that I almost make it flat, right in this position. I want to keep my toes relaxed and spread. I'm down. My knee is bent. The knee is bent. Yeah. And if your leg's getting tired at the beginning, it's because you're halfway and you're in the muscle body. I need you as low as you can so that you're in your joint. That the block is in the bone, not held in the muscle. You're gonna get tired quicker. I like that one too, but most people will quit sooner because the muscle body gets tired. Whereas if I stay down after about 30, 45 seconds, then I get tired. Good. That's what we want. We want about a minute. From here, I'm gonna squeeze my bum. Sorry, ignore that one. No, that's another exercise. I'm not gonna use these muscles. I'm gonna use this muscle. I'm gonna think about lifting my kneecap and tensing the front of my leg. Same thing when we're at the top. We stay at the top. The top's not a rest. This is not a rest phase and then we go down. This is an active phase at the top. I need you to contract only this muscle. When I first do it, my glutes like to get involved. So you need to stay at the top for a little bit until you can go quads, no glute, no ab. Quad as hard as I can. Let me squeeze my quad, but I don't want to add my chest and my lat. I want just one muscle. I want quads, not glute, not abs. And I want to squeeze the muscle so that 30, 45 seconds, I get tired. I want the same intensity in this muscle Yeah, this is an exercise. Join the party. Let's go. Yeah, these guys are working. This is a rep right now. We're in a rep. Yeah, the quad is tense. I'm trying to not use my glute. I'm up. I'm up. I'm not down. I'm up. I'm squeezing my quads. I'm regulating my breath. As much as I'm trying to squeeze, still want to breathe. Then I want to relax that muscle and feel that I go down with control. Same place you've been in already. Down, head, rib cage, pelvis, balanced, stamping. Now we're going to move the knee. And when we move the knee, I don't want to move my chest. I don't want my knee to influence movement. Even in my pelvis. As I move my knee, I'm doing hip rotations. This is a hip rotation. You're going internal rotation of the hip, external rotation of the hip. There's other stuff going on in the knee and the ankle, yes. But I don't want my hip internal rotation to move my pelvis. And then the rest of my shit. I want only hip rotation. I want to get tired in my quad while it's being stretched. And then I'm rotating under stretch. Stay relaxed in your shoulders. Regulate your breathing. And if you make it easy at the beginning on an exercise, you're going to then make every other exercise easy. We stay down. We stay down. Yeah, this is where the exercise is. It's not up here. If we stay away from the discomfort because it hurts, everything else you're going to do in life is going to avoid that discomfort. No one's died in this class yet. No one's died yet. No one's broken anything, believe it or not. No one's broken a foot. No one's broken a knee. So this is going to help you. If you're in pain, pay attention. From here, we're going to squeeze the quad and come up. This is the other half of the exercise. Yeah, stay up and squeeze. Stay in the position. Everyone wants to come out and go, ah. Here. Regulate, regulate. My first 10 seconds feel great because I'm not in my quad stretch. But now, if I'm doing it right, my quads is starting to get tired after about 20, 30 seconds because I'm squeezing. I don't want to add glutes. Don't want abs. Don't worry about using this leg too much. Worry about just lifting your kneecap, being in hip extension, and everything else in your body relaxed. Nice. I want to be tired by 45 seconds. It's about 30. I'm not feeling too much, so I'm going to squeeze more, but not more here. More. Get ready to relax that muscle and go down. Good. This position, we start to move the pelvis, but we still don't want the pelvis to influence the head. Side to side, forwards and backwards. Good. Side to side, forwards, back, and circle. Circle. And then try and make it more complicated. Good job. You're doing great, bro. I know. You're doing really good. Stay with it. Like, I need you doing this for 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Most of you motherfuckers fight 3 or 4 minutes, yeah? 3, 4, 5 minutes. Build strength endurance. No, you're doing great. Don't worry. Build strength endurance around the tissue that's weak, that doesn't support you and stabilize you and control you for 3 or 4 minutes. We're only doing this for 45 seconds, this position. But I want to do it so that my pelvis doesn't influence my upper body. Doesn't matter how big, as long as it doesn't move this. Yeah, you're doing great. Yeah, make sure, yeah, that's it. Good, squeeze your quad. Good. Control your breathing. Very quickly, try and relax even though you're working. Very quickly. Hard as you can. Relax that muscle, go down. I'm not moving. Look at this line here. I don't move my pelvis, so I do my best to not move my pelvis from my spine movement. I keep my hips where they are. I go into flexion, extension. I do my best to side bend without losing this. Side bend, twist, and twist. And we do that like 3 times. I'll flex my spine, keep my pelvis and knee bent. I'll extend, don't move my knee. I'll side bend, not moving my pelvis. I'll side bend, not moving my pelvis. That knee's got to be bent, bro. The knee has to be bent. All the way down, all the way. Yeah, there you go. That's your knee bent. Got to be in that position before you move this. Doesn't count here. Side bend, twist, twist. One more time. Flexion, extension, side bend, rotate, rotate. Last 10 seconds at the top, squeeze. 10. Hard as you can. 9, 8, relax your butt. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me just get them to demo, and I do want your question. So, same thing. Pick your legs up and come onto your toes. Feel your foot. And then, what does it feel like if I lunge on this leg? And what does the back leg feel like in relationship? So then change. If I lunge this way, way different than my back leg for sure. And then how does it feel when I balance and kick? Other side, and maybe a squat. How do my legs feel? Doing well? Doing good? Great. I know this sucks. Everyone thinks this is like a yoga class. We do yoga at 6 in the morning and at 6 at night. You are welcome. Well, yoga's great. I am a yoga teacher 20 years. I fucking love yoga, but this isn't yoga. This is mobility. We're doing mobility in a Muay Thai training camp in Thailand. We're going to put some effort and some force into this, especially if we want real change. Otherwise, like, how many times have you done a stretch and a fucking year later, you're still doing the same stretch, trying to get somewhere? If you do something for 3 minutes, it should fucking feel way different and way better in that time. Otherwise, I think I've just wasted 3 fucking minutes of my time. Same for you. Change sides, other leg. Put some force in. 26 bones in the feet. I say 27 in the hands. I'll tell you that tomorrow. It fascinates me every time, because why the fuck are there 26 bones in my feet and 2 here and 1 here? You know? We want to control from the foot. We want the bones to move in the foot. That's why we have bones. Yeah, they're joints, they articulate, they move in relationship to each other. When I practice this on the other side, when I go down and I put a bit of force, my foot and my body is soft tissue, yeah? It should spread. I should be soft and squishy somewhere. And I want you to be relaxed here. Don't carry extra tension. Yeah, we're on the other side now. You know what's next. We've started. This is about a minute. And in my first minute, I don't want to get too fucked up. So I'm allowed to adjust a bit. I can come out of it and go down Let's go, bro. Let's go. I can maneuver. I can readjust. This is your first time in the position for this side. Get comfortable, kind of, in it. But I'm trying to set myself up for maximum impact for my sets and reps. So I want to make sure that that is a shitty place. And I want to make sure that I'm doing my best to just be hanging out in my joints, not up a little bit and my quad's already tired. Yeah? Down. Pressured. We're coming up to about a minute, so my first up is to try and find this. I'm going to start to squeeze and try and make this bring you up. Feel the knee lifting, the quadricep activating to straighten the leg and extend your hip. And then always my opposite glute is active. No way, I don't want, I would understand maybe the same side, but no activation. No activation. Maximum activation. And then you can adjust a little bit, but what you want to be from here upwards is relaxed. Strong, supported, easy breathe in, easy breathe out. Try to feel that your hips and shoulders are somewhat balanced and your quad's doing all the work. Good, squeeze it so you get tired. And then maybe 10 more seconds, so squeeze more for the last bit when you know it's near the end. And when I relax the muscle, I'm not gonna fall. I'm gonna control to my depth of knee flexion. When you're ready, relax the muscle and go down with control. Like, go in that direction, don't lose to gravity. And then from here, hips, down, shoulders, yeah? Down position, kind of relaxed, stamping. All of my effort is here. Then what I want to do, we've done our first set, so now I want to start isolating movement in one joint only. I want to focus on my hip by moving my knee. And I know that the knee and the ankle are doing rotation stuff as well, but it's complicated to massively separate stuff. But I can be clear that I can move my hip without moving my pelvis. I can be very clear of that. So let's do that. Make sure that my knee rotating in and out, giving me hip internal rotation, doesn't change this. We do this until it gets tired, and then we do more. When you get tired and it burns, if we were fighting, I'd love to see it when things get uncomfortable like that, really, I know, but even when we're in discomfort in exercise, when we feel, me too, we're gonna squeeze, come up. First 5 or 10 seconds is like, but after 10 seconds, I want to be just as tired. I want to squeeze and feel the same fatigue in the tissue while it's short. Right now, this tissue that I'm squeezing is shortened. Even though it could be shorter by flexing the hip, we're just working on neutral. I'm focusing on lifting my knee to extend my hip or bring my hip to neutral hip extension with my knee, no glutes, no abs. Maximum work. Yeah, take it off, bro. It's worth it. I used to wash 4 t-shirts a day, 5 t-shirts a day. And after a year, I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. I already washed 5 pairs of shorts and fucking enough underwear. Like, you'll be changing and washing all day like that. Yeah, and luckily Muay Thai, they tell you to take the shit off, so it's good. My leg's getting tired. I'm starting to get out of breath talking. That tells me to focus, squeeze a little bit longer, and make sure I stay strong when I want to stop. Make sure I stay strong when I want to stop. A few more seconds. And then as you relax that muscle, let's go down with control. Move into the position, don't fall. from the depth of that knee flexion. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's a real, it's really funny. You can tell when someone's halfway. You can tell when someone's halfway. There's something about the way they balance in the middle versus at the top or the bottom. So make sure you're down. Make sure you're in your bones. See the difference in my relationship? Down. Now pelvis, side to side. Forwards and back. Circle. And it's not a big circle. Whee. It's just a circle, only in the pelvis. 2 circles, one in each direction, clockwise and anti-clockwise. And then once we've gone clockwise and anti-clockwise, those are just skill movements now. A figure of 8 east to west clockwise, a figure of 8 anti-clockwise east to west without, yep, that's it, yeah, without that low. And when you feel it, go back, try again. And then north to south, anti-clockwise, smaller with more control, smaller with more control. Good. 45 seconds, 10 more seconds, let's do a little bit longer. Cylinder, I know. When I want to stop, I'm like, fuck it, 10 more seconds. Move something with control, squeeze. Enjoy the relief, but control everything in that relief. Straight away find your top position. Quads, no glutes, abs, breathing, smooth. Only your quads. Relaxed everywhere else. Whatever tension you were like building up and you were feeling the work, try and release that very quickly. And try and concentrate only tension in one area of your body. We have our last position down, and that will be this, without this hard, without moving this. So it's not, stay where you are. It's not doing your best. So when you're ready, relax your quads, down, try and shake everything off, breathe, make sure you're here, flattening the foot. Every other part of your tissue is soft, relaxed, and then just flex your spine, moving your ribcage forwards, extend your spine, side bend it, side bend it, twist it, twist it. And when you feel your pelvis moving, it's okay. But when you do it a second time, see if you can change and control or move in a different way. Extend, side bend, side bend, rotate, rotate, flex, extend, sideways without losing your legs, side bend, rotate, rotate, 10 second squeeze at the top, much as you can, maximum contraction, 10, 9, relax in the glutes, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Hold on, come on. Good. What time are we at, sir?
Good time?
Yeah.
What time are we at? How'd you turn this motherfucker on? There we go, 10.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, how we doing? Test your feet, yeah. Lunge, lunge, squat, kick balance. Same thing, that was probably 4 minutes. I always do my second side longer because most of the time I pick my better side first. And then my nervous system is adapted to what the better side will feel like, even if it's new. So when I go to my shittier side, my painful side, my uncomfortable side, I should be able to understand where I'm going and be able to bring that into the weaker side and maybe put a bit more intensity and more time under tension to develop that. Everything good so far? Yeah, we're gonna do more work now around the hip, and then we're gonna take that into the standing part. Come over to the wall, bring your water. I'm gonna chat for a couple of minutes. Bring your water. Come. In Bangtao, I teach 2 3-week waves, progressive 3-week waves. So over a 3-week cycle, we'll follow a certain routine, and then the second 3 weeks, we'll follow a second routine. And those routines are progressive. We're just coming back to our hip flexor work now. This is week 1. Thank you, bro. So we're going to be working a lot more in the pelvis. The last few weeks, it's been a lot of leg, like foot and leg. Now it's going to go back into the hip and pelvis. What I'm thinking of doing when I get to this position, most of us will recognize this as a psoas stretch, a hip flexor stretch. What I see a lot of people come into when they try and get the stretch is they'll work some sort of end range, some sort of adaptation to their spine. Most of your psoas is actually in your spine. There's only a very little bit of it, like I think it's like less than a third that will cross the pelvis and then past the hip. Your psoas goes from, touch that part of your body. That's where your psoas starts in your spine at the back. And it's about as thick as your forearm. Super thick, and it goes on either side of your spine. Yeah, maybe a little bit thinner, that high up. And then it does get thinner as it goes down. But what I'm thinking is I want to work the hip flexor component with somewhat of a neutral spine, or I want to have a neutral pelvis and then I move the spine component. So we're going to do 2 separate movements here. Your first objective is to make sure that you're in alignment. And that alignment is head, rib cage, pelvis, knee. Just like you would be standing. Standing. I see a lot of people stand in a held position, shoulders back, chest up, belly in, butt squeeze. In my class, I will tell you to do the opposite. I will tell you to relax your bum, relax your belly. I will tell you to do it. Wednesday, I tell you a different way to use your core, but that's putting pressure, not tensing. But just relax your belly for today, and then let your sternum get heavy and open up the shoulder blades at the back. So this is the spine I'm looking for, not this. You see the difference in my tissue. You see the difference in my anatomy. I want this, not this. If I come onto the wall and I can't get here without, just because of tightness or stiffness, I want this in alignment the best I can. If you can't do this, you do this. This is your option, this is your modification. And don't come onto your toes here either. Front of the foot down. But the same thing, hip, knee, pelvis, rib cage, relax. This is really important. When we do our next exercise, this is where I want you, not here. So use this to figure this shit out. In this position, you can really separate movement here. Our first 90 seconds is gonna be as much movement in the pelvis without, so look, if I go here, I know my head wants to move. You can probably see it on the verge of moving, yeah? That's my limit. I'm not gonna go further in the hip because I can and move my head. So be really aware of this as you forwards and backwards, side to side. That's your first objective. Then that can turn into a circle.
Once you can make a circle, it's a skillful movement as a circle. Then you can clockwise, anti-clockwise. If you put those two circles next to each other, that's your 8. More difficulty, skill level 2. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Change orientation, north to south. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Yeah, do this for 90 seconds in the hip. And you're allowed to move this because I'm on this leg and this leg just supports. I'm on this leg doing this. Yep. 90 seconds in the hip. When I say change, then you do your best to not. Don't just reach for positions. Move slowly, figure out, cheat it. Great. Lateral flexion, rotation, rotation. Do your best to separate movement from the upper body and the lower body. 90 seconds in the pelvis, 90 seconds in the rib cage. Everyone, please grab your mats and put the mat to mat. Don't stand on your mat until every mat is touching. Let's go. Pull the equipment out, yo.
So, I have a torn ligament in my leg, and I saw the physio, and he said not to exercise, but I thought maybe it'd be alright.
Come to here, bro. Even if it was on bone, I would tell you to do the same exercise.
This is okay?
Yeah. If you're kneeling on it, you might need a pillow or something rolled up because it might be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You definitely want to add compression to it.
Okay.
But when you start feeling pain, that's when you have to
I'm
come out.
feeling a bit of pain, and also I had a staph infection in the knee.
That's part of why you're torn then,
Yeah.
So maybe not kneel on this one until the infection's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just do the other side.
Just do the other side twice.
Which is
That leg will be forwards. Yeah, bro, good question. Good question. Okay, mat to mat, no gaps, please. Pull the equipment out. No gaps, pull the boxes away. Please. Yeah, make sure your mat's touching your neighbors because all the extra space normally fits in 2 or 3 more people. And I'd rather see everyone here than a misuse. You're good. We got space down here, bro. Chris doesn't smell too much, a little bit. Okay. This is my version, so you can see me. But look, I'm trying to move my pelvis without moving my head. When you're ready, come into your position. Put your foot up against the wall, put the front of your foot and toes against the wall. If your foot's uncomfortable against the wall, be like, fuck, I need to do more of this shit. Yes, you do. Strong top of your foot, push it into the wall. Feel the discomfort on the bones and smile and say, I've got a little bitch foot and it's okay, it's gonna get stronger. That's why we're here. It's why we're here, we're gonna get stronger. That's it. And then the first thing you wanna do is regulate and relax and feel that we're not coming forwards, but we're balanced and relaxed. Yeah, that's it. I wanna feel like I'm balancing in this first position. And then when you're ready, circle. Circle. And try and go forwards a little bit in your circle. Try and go back. Try and go to the side. Try and go to the side. And then make the biggest circle without moving your shoulders. Change direction. Very nice. Make that an 8. Change. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Yeah. Most of you are putting your hands on your hips. It's okay, but look, if I move my hips, it might move my shoulders. I put my hands on my rib cage. There's no movement, or relax them down, whatever's comfortable. But on the hips often moves the shoulders just because they're connected. Circle, circle, 8, 8, 8, 8. Find your limit, find when your head wants to tip, and be strong there. And we do our best to
Just be in neutral at the beginning. And if it means that we have to come away from the wall because the stretch is too intense, that back leg forwards.
Yeah, you can keep the foot on the wall, but just have to walk the leg forwards more. There you go. Now push your hip. Feel the difference? Way better. Yeah, don't be in your deepest stretch in your back leg. Causing this. You're going to feel something in that bottom leg, yeah. You're going to feel something in your down leg. And we're not here. We're here. That's where you're feeling it.
Yeah, that's your weakness of your pelvis.
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's about a minute and a half, so stay where you are. Look, my pelvis doesn't move.
Flexion, extension, side bend, rotation, rotation. My hips didn't move, did they?
Neither should yours, even if you're kneeling.
Flexion, extension, side bend, side bend. We don't want to flex and move our bum. Extend and move our pelvis. Side bend, move our hip. We can control our movement now.
So do your best to give you maximum range of motion without influencing other shit. Maximum movement up chain without influencing our stability and foundation. Good control. 3 directions of movement. Frontal plane, the sagittal plane, and the transverse plane. Experiencing different variations of your side bends, different variations of your rotations and extensions. Not so much here. You can use them, but don't make that the movement. Make this the movement. Stand up. Stand up. Quads, hip, lower back, somewhere. Good. Strength, endurance. You got stronger. Good job. And you didn't really do much, did you? If you think about it. You didn't really do much. You just kind of like knelt and moved your bum a little bit. But that was tiring. That was strength control. The closest muscles to your bone. Good job. Test it out. I see some of you. Pick your legs up. Squat. Lunge. Other side. Let's go. It feels great, huh? It's kind of fucking crazy how good that shit feels. I know. Even if you're in the middle of it and you're like, this is fucking shit. I hate this class. Me too. I hate this class. But it feels so good at the end of it. I do it every day too. Good posture, good alignment, good setup, good foundation from the beginning. Really do your best to be in neutral. Bring that leg forwards. There you go. Yeah, way better Yes, that gave you the room to do that. Make sure your hips are aligned the best you can, and the shoulders are there, and that you don't look like this. Don't start the movement looking like this, and then try and move in a circle and a circle. Do your best to get into the middle, even if there's a fucking stretch that wants to pull you out. Then you should be able to go forwards, backwards, side, side without moving your head. That's what you want to figure out. Move your pelvis forwards, back, side, side. And am I moving my eyeballs? Is my head and shoulders moving? Because if it is, it's too far. There's no control. Little bit forwards, little bit back, little bit side, little bit side. That's too close to the wall, bro. That's too close to the wall. Look how far his leg is. Look at his leg. Look how far away from the wall he is. Yeah, yes. That's if I'm here, I'm too tight. That's fine. This is important. This is important, yeah. And then we're circling. We're doing eights. We're doing eights. We're doing as much controlled movement in our pelvis with skill and control and timing and rhythm. Head floats, not held. Better, much better, good. Look at me. See your setup? Yeah. You don't want to train the nervous system here. You want to be your best. Even if you're like, ah, just relax and smile. Even bring your leg away from the wall. Might hurt the foot more. Sit up. It should be a little bit easier here, yeah? Yeah. So put yourself into a position where your head's easily over your knee. Good, and that's about 90 seconds. So now we're going to do some spine shift. And we're going to leave our pelvis and leg alone. So we're going to do our best to flex without that happening. We'll then come back to the middle and then extend without movement here. Then we'll side bend without movement here. We'll side bend. We'll twist. But my hips are facing the front. But my shoulders are facing this way. Rotate your upper body. Rotate your upper body. Keeping your hips to the front. Side bend. Side bend. Flex. Extend. Controlled movement. Slowly, and where you want to speed up or avoid, that's the area we hang out. The area that you don't want to go near, that's the area you go over to, and you get friends over there. You spend some time, yeah. Because the area that's easy, it's easy. Don't waste your time. You've been there already. You already know how to work that tissue. The area that says "fuck you," that's the area you go to. And you go slow, and you regulate your breathing. You regulate some movement around that area with some control. Never there, never there, never. Come to my class too long, get tired, enjoy it, but don't come out of alignment. Even if you don't move, it's okay, but don't modify. Bring that knee forwards, bro. Bring that knee forwards. Yes, right there. That should be less stretch in your hip. Better. And then look at me. Go wider. That leg. Yep. That should be easier, yeah? Good. And just relax. Don't move too much. Look at me. Whatever it is, keep it small. Rest. Stand up. Good. Stand up, enjoy it, boys. It's better on your feet. Then it's worth it. Quick as you can, pick those legs up. Then squat through them. Lunge. I know, bro. I know. It's way better. Like, wait till sparring at 4 p.m. today. Wait till 4 p.m. and you start head kicking motherfuckers. It's easy. The leg just goes up. Good. Questions? Yeah. Yeah, you had a question. Sorry, yeah.
Is it normal that it burns in the calves?
Wherever you feel it. Burning is normal. Tissue, area, location is person dependent. Like, where we did this last exercise, who felt it? Who felt it here? In the front leg? Yeah, some of you. Who felt it like here or here? Some people, maybe one or two. Someone said adductor on the other side. Who felt it here? Yeah, lower back. That's just your muscles that aren't as strong as the others. I just showed you something. You're weak in your lower back, or you're weak in your quads, or you're weak in your hip flexors. Because we just did this for like 3 minutes. And if you get tired and sore and want to stop at the short range, when we go to the long range, it's going to fail you earlier. So get used to being in those smaller ranges, shorter ranges first. Now we're going to do long range. So come over to this mat area here. Come in. I'm going to use your mat. Okay. It's pretty much the same movement pattern. Pretty much the same. Setup is the same. Push your belly, push your balls, hips forwards, not spine, belly. So when you're here, your first, before you do work, is to shoulders, hips, knees, and whole body. Yeah? Do your best to look like you're here. Do your best to look like you're here. From this position, we're going to spend time in the lower body. And my only objective is to not take my head away from my center line. Okay? Because you go up and down a little bit, the head will move now. So I'm not going to be so strict with my language about don't move your heads, but don't move your head, you know? I'm doing all of my work here, not here. First 90 seconds. After 90 seconds, I'm going to say reset. It's the only time you take your leg off the wall. You'll take your leg off the wall. You're going to wish it was longer than what you're about to do. But all you do is you just put it back on the wall. And you make sure that you're here. I'll give you 15 maximum seconds. Reset. Now, flexion, side bend, rotation, rotation. Sometimes I allow you to move your legs. No, not today, because your first 90 seconds, you moved your legs. Your second 90 seconds, you're only moving your spine. 3 minutes. Any questions? No? Up against the wall, let's go. I'll tell you when it's about halfway. Maybe.
think I might have to call it.
It's okay. You see how he's modifying it?
Yeah.
He's got a dodgy knee. He needs knee surgery. He's not having it.
Just because he was more concerned about the staph because it's near the
Sweating, yeah,
bone.
yeah.
And if I move it too much, it gets into the blood.
So you should actually be in the air conditioning while you have snap. Because it spreads in the heat.
Okay.
Yeah.
call
So
it
maybe just take a couple of days, but copy the movements at home and don't get a sweat.
Yeah.
Good luck, folks. Thank you. You're being responsible. Okay, so our setup. The way I've got 2 legs on the ground, look, I have 2 legs. I have 1 leg, same as you. I don't lift my leg and then change. So do your best to shoulders, hips, knees, somewhat stacked somewhere. Your best version. Your best version, yeah, with relaxed arms. That's it. Everything kind of balanced in this first position. And then do something here. Knees, ankles, hips. And do your best to not let the head come away from where your feet are. Do your best to not let your head, yeah, there you go, bro, much better. Look at me. No, look at me. No. No, 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 no. Nope. Nope. Lift your shoulders still, bro. Move your bum. Good. Hey, good job. Good. I need to see this better. This is your homework now for the week. These 2 exercises. That's your foundation every day. I'm going to give you another exercise later. That's good, but don't let that come with it. Good. Very nice here. Come relax your arms. Yeah, good. Come relax your arms. Good. You're doing great. I'm just adding more now. Nice work. Very nice. Very nice, everyone. Keep going. And we want to be moving this, not this. This is next. We want to be moving forwards and backwards, side to side, circling. Everything we've done in the hips in the class so far. Pay attention to isolate movement in your hips. Forwards, back, side, side, circle. Don't move your arms. This isn't your hip. Motherfuckers know, guys, we've been doing this all class. We've been doing it all class. Good, now stay where you are. Reset. Reset your position. Make sure you're correct. Foot comes down, foot goes against the wall. Upper body now, let's go. Legs on the wall, no longer. Legs on your wall, let's go. Leg on the wall, let's go. Spine flexion, spine extension. Rotation, rotation. And then side bend, side bend. Hey champ. Good, how are you? Okay, your modifications are okay, but do your best to stabilize. Yeah, your option could be here.
What muscles should work like?
Everywhere.
My hip?
Everywhere.
It's like I got like
Good.
That's
Like this. There you go. See how that's a little easier to stabilize? Same. So get strong. Very nice. Rest. Rest, rest, rest. Good. Good. I know, it's our last exercise. This is now the strength component. This is the hardest part, for sure. Good, well done. Other leg. Balance, control, stability, alignment, breath control, pressure control. Let's go. Pull up against the wall. First 90 seconds in the lower body. Second 90 seconds, upper body. Remember, we want this, not this. Let's go, last 3 minutes, we're running late. Let's go. You've already been going 1 minute, so you've got like another minute left. Circle, circle, bend, extend, rotate. Do everything you can in your lower limb, your hips, your pelvis. Guys, lower limb first. Not even using it to counterbalance, yeah. Slowly, slowly. Good. Yeah, this. But when I do this, I end up moving. So I like this one or this one. Rib cage or up. And then just. Good, upper body, last minute. Spine, last minute. Flexion, extension, side bend, rotate, rotate. Flexion, extension, side bend, twist, twist. Forwards. Push your balls forwards, homie. Yeah, stand up. Stay there. Yeah. Now move your spine. Yes. Come forwards. Now push your balls forwards. Yep, right there. Rest! You got off. I think you had at least another minute left there, but we fucking run out of time. I'm so sorry. Real quick, pick your legs up, real quick. Squat, lunge, lunge, kick and balance and do all that shit. I need everyone to help out real quick because the class is about to start here. You need to help each other tidy the mats and the balls away so we clear up real quick. And pull these boxes back against the wall, please. See everyone tomorrow. Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you? Yeah, good.
PM today?
3 I have you in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I have 3. Can you do 3? Can you do another day?
Yeah, I need to try.
I only have 3 in, bro. I can do 2. I broke down 3. I have an immigration appointment from 1 o'clock. I've got to go now to immigration.
I know we spoke on.
I can't remember. I wrote 3, but I would have. I have I have to go to immigration.
No worries.
I will be back before 3, so I'll be back by 2:30.
I have to start going to the airport around 4:30. It's very tight. I'll get it.
I just have to literally go to the immigration right now.
I can take it.
As soon as I'm back, I'll come and see you. So
Okay.
2:30 to, and you can get to 3:30. Then you leave for the airport. You got an hour to go to the airport.
Yeah. I mean,
And if I get back earlier, I'll come straight.
I'm staying here.
Nice. I'm sorry, bro. Fuck.
No worries.
I would have said no then, because I've got immigration booked in there for like 3 weeks ago. We had an appointment booked.
I get it.
Yeah.
I think Lubega texted you.
I might have put in there and said, yes, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I apologise. Yes, I'm on my way to immigration, but when I'm back, I'll come find you in here. Thank you. Hi, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, bro. See you later. Hey, bro.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
How
you.
can I book a private session with you?
Send me a message on Instagram. My Instagram's I train for it. I'm booked already tomorrow and Wednesday. I might have one more slot Wednesday, but more likely Thursday.
Because man, I have problems with my nervous system. I had injury here. I was not able to do it on that side because it was like all the time shivering, like crazy. Didn't stop.
But did it help out in general, the movement?
This side, yeah, but this side.
Well, let's figure it out. Send me, what's your name?
Cheers, Mats.
Mats. Anwar.
What is that?
Anwar.
Anwar.
Nice to meet you, Mats.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Send me. I train for it on Instagram, and if I can get you in on Wednesday, if I've got a slot still, I'll get you in straight away.
Beautiful.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you so much,
See you
brother.
soon. Thank you. Hey, hon. Alicia, nice to meet you.
Can I get second?
Yeah. Same thing. Send me a message. How long are you here for?
Another week, but I don't have Instagram. Is there another way?
You don't have anything. Send me a message on WhatsApp. Go grab your phone. Go grab your phone. I'll give you my number. Thank you.
I will
Yeah.
be tomorrow.
Please enjoy. It's good for us.